Hi, I'm JMO from Xcase in the UK, www.xcase.co.uk. Today on my bench I've got a 3U chassis. We call it our 3U Rack Mount Pro. It's a 16 drive hot swap system. If I go to the front of the chassis, you'll see that you've got these 16 drive caddies. Caddies themselves will take both 2.5 inch and 3.5 inch drives. The drives themselves connect to a backplane. The backplane we use is very high tech. It supports SGPIO. It's 6 GB, SATA 3, SATA 2, and it supports SAS drives as well. 16 drives through the backplane are connected through a mini SAS connection to a RAID card as shown. As I said, the backplane has got SGPIO. So for instance here, you've got a blue light, which means the drive power is on. This will also flicker when there's drive activity. With SGPIO, you can locate a drive. For instance, the amber light here. I've asked through the LSI card's BIOS to locate a particular drive, and there it is showing me where that drive is. The amber light will also flicker, different flickers depending on a problem with a hard drive, and it will give you warnings if it's basically going to fail. On the centre of the system, we've got these three 120mm fans. The fans sit on a daughter board, and the daughter board will let us know if one of the fans fails. So for instance, if I pulled this fan out, and you'll see there's a light on the front saying you've got a problem with a fan. The fans are temperature controlled from the daughter board to your motherboard through this 4-pin extension. And fitted in this particular system, we've got a Supermicro dual processor board, a redundant power supply. This particular customer's not having drives, so I'm just putting some drives in to test it. If you've had a server before, you'll probably notice that they can be very, very noisy. Because ours are temperature controlled, even with a redundant power supply, and not the quietest of fans, there's not a great deal of noise coming from this. If you're having a build from us, then you'll be included a set of rack mount rails. If you're just buying the chassis, then they're an option. And the chassis itself will take a redundant power supply like shown here, or a single 2U unit. The case is very solid, very strong. It comes in at 650mm deep from the front to the back, That's obviously so we can support the larger motherboards. There's an option also to fit a slim CD-ROM. This top cover comes off, and also below there you can fit internal 2.5-inch drive. So there we have it, X-Case RM316 Pro. Thanks for listening.